Do you want to learn how I make a crushed calcium egg powder? Well, from egg shells, and I use it in my compost worm farms. I use it in compost and I use it in my potted mix to help lots of plants grow really, really well and help the worm gut perform to make the best casting ever. Keep watching the video, this blast from the past, and I'm sure you are gonna love it.
We're here from Marty's Garden. Listen, do you want to learn how to make a simple worm grit from eggshells? If you do, keep watching the video. Find out more, guys. Why do we need to feed our worms grit? Well, in their gizzard, they have a thing called a calciferous gland, and that's where they store their grit so they can process their food and turn it into awesome worm castings. I have two methods that I use to turn my eggshells into grit. One is to let them bake in the sun for about a week. The other is to throw them into a microwave for around about 30 seconds. Either way works great, and they both end up drying out so they can be crushed into a nice fine powder. Just remember, you got to wash them before you do this. I like to use my trusty mortar and pestle. Yeah, this is a spice grinder that I use to make all my curries and that with, and it works absolutely brilliant, and it keeps really, really clean using this method. Now, if you want to do it another way, you could do a rolling pin onto a board, onto a chopping block, or you could put it into a coffee grinder or something like that. But this is my preferred method, and it works really fast. You just grind it and grind it and grind it, swap hands when you get a little bit tired, and then you'll find that it'll get down to about beach shell size, sort of like a crusty sand, and then you'll find it'll start getting even more powdery, and then it'll start wafting into the air. Once it starts sort of wafting into the air, you know that this is ready to go and ready to be fed to your worms. Just mix a little bit into your scraps each time. It'll also help keep down any problems with acidity, and it'll make a happy, healthy, more productive worm for your worm farms. Do you want to keep learning more about worm farming, guys? Then click on the links in the description or the cards available here. Plenty more for you to devour, and I'll see you at the next video real soon. For now.
All right, that was that, guys. Some quick tips on how you can make an awesome calcium blend for your worm gizzards, for their guts, because they need it to go into their stomach to help them process the food to turn into beautiful castings. You can put it into your compost to help plants such as tomatoes to stop from blossom end rot. And you can also mix it into potting mixes and different things like that. But my favorite part for this is for feeding the worms, so they end up with a really good healthy worm and a healthy quality casting, and your casting ends up full of calcium as well. All right, so there's links down in the description if you want to learn how to worm farm. There's options there for doing videos such as Worm Wrangler members, and also starting a worm farm beginner's guide, the ebook, which is on Amazon. All right, have an awesome day. Got any questions, leave them down below. Make sure you subscribe and thumbs up before you go, and we'll see you at the next video real soon. Bye for now.